English lesson. This lesson focuses on Unit 2 of your Grade 10 textbook. Today we are going to practice writing. Let's learn how to write emails. Let's start the lesson. Children, now that technology is very much developed, people prefer to send emails rather than letters, as it is a very fast way of sending a message to those who are far. So it's useful for you to learn how to write an email. In this lesson, we'll focus on writing a short email, and we are focusing only on writing emails for personal purposes. Now children, before we learn how to write an email, we have to be familiar with the format of an email. This is what it basically looks like. Now children, you can see there is a space on top to write the email address of the receiver. Now children, email address is not your postal address. It's something like peterjohn@gmail.com or even marysuzanne@yahoo.com. So in this space, you are going to write the email address of the receiver. And then below that, you have another space. Here you have to write the subject of the email. It means what the email is about. And then below that you have space to write your email. Now here you have to start your email with an opening. It has to be something like Dear Ravi or Dear Mary. So that is the opening of your email. Then after that you write your message, what you are going to convey using this email. And after the message, you need to end your email. And when you are ending it, you have to have a closing. The closing would be something like regards or best regards or even the word love. And then to end, you can write your name or your signature. Now let's have a look at the email on page 18 of your textbook. As you can see, it's an email written by Yoga to his mother and father. He wants to say several things to his parents. Let's read it. Dear mother and father, I hope you are keeping fine. We arrived in Russia safely and now we are in Moscow, a very big city. This is a very clean city with lots of buildings. It's a little cold here. We already met lots of friends from different countries. The people here are very nice and the food is delicious too. So don't worry about me. I'm sure this is going to be a very pleasant experience. Love, Yoga. So children, it seems Yoga has gone abroad. He's in Moscow now. What does he say to his parents? He wants to say that he is fine and that he had arrived in Russia safely. He gives some information about Moscow and about the people he had met there. Now children, you have to imagine your Yoga's mother or even father and write a reply to him. Let's do that. How do we start? Yes, we have to write the salutation. Now imagine your Yoga's mother. How do you address him? You can start with Dear Yoga or even with Dear Putta. Let's write Dear Yoga. Okay, now it's polite to respond to what Yoga had said at the beginning of his email. He had said, I hope you are keeping fine. Let's respond to that. You can say, we are keeping fine. Okay, now you have to express your happiness about his safe arrival. How do you say that? You can say, happy to hear about your safe arrival in Moscow. Happy to hear about your safe arrival in Moscow. Okay, now you can say anything else you would like to tell him. For example, he says it's cold out there. So you can advise him this way. Wear your warm clothes if it's too cold. Wear your warm clothes if it's too cold. Now you can tell him to enjoy his stay. Okay, so you can write enjoy your stay and then you can end the email this way. You can write regards, mother, or love, mother, and end the email. Children, now we are going to do another activity. In this activity, you are going to write an email to your best friend. You have heard that your friend is moving to a new house and you want to know when he is leaving the old house, and also where the new house is situated. And you also want to express your willingness to help him. So you can write an email telling all these to your friend. Okay, before you start writing your email, you need to plan what to write. Let's pay attention to the important things to be included in this email. In your email, you need to mention that you have heard that your friend is moving to a new house. And you want to know when he is leaving and where the new house is situated. And you also have to say that you are willing to help him. Okay, children, now this is what I have written for this situation. Dear Ruby, how are you? Hope you all are fine. I hear that you are moving to a new house. When are you leaving the old house? Where is the new house situated? Is it far from here? Anyway, I'd love to come and help you. So send me a reply soon. Regards, Amali. Now let's write one more email. This time you are going to write a reply to your pen friend. This is part of an email sent by your pen friend. Let's read it. Hi Samita, I'm very much interested to visit Sri Lanka. Actually, it has been my dream. It will be great if I can stay for 2 weeks with your family and spend my vacation with you all. I look forward to seeing the beautiful places in your country. Love, Henry. Now you can write a reply to him imagining you are Samita. I will show you a sample reply, and once you finish writing, you can compare yours with it. So you can pause the video now and start writing. Now this is the sample reply that I have written. See how I have started it? As the email is written by Henry, I have addressed my reply to him, and see the way I have ended it. So now you can compare what you have written with this one. Okay children, in all the emails we wrote in this lesson, we wrote only the body of the email. When you are actually writing emails, don't forget to write a subject too. For example, in the email we wrote for Henry, the subject can be vacation in Sri Lanka. Children, now we have come to the end of today's lesson. In this lesson, we practiced how to write emails for personal purposes. Now people write emails for official purposes too. Let's learn about writing emails for official purposes in our future lessons. Next time, we'll do a lesson on vocabulary. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Please subscribe to this channel. Goodbye.